Alright, what is going on, everyone? So today in this video, I'm going to be going over why maybe your Supreme orders and why you've maybe getting them slower or just not receiving them at all. Like why your orders have been confirmed and then you've just been refunded immediately afterward or a couple days later, or you're still waiting for an order, like you got confirmation but it just hasn't been shipped out yet. So today I'm going to be explaining all of those issues in this video and giving you guys a reason behind them. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. If you want more content like this, I cover the whole entire Supreme season, like every single season I cover. So if you guys want more stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe below and drop a like in this video if you enjoyed that. And that didn't really make sense, but I'd appreciate it. So let's get started. So I decided I might as well go over the first question. Like the main question that a lot of people have gotten is not the orders being canceled or ghost orders. It's mainly the idea that, hey, I'm getting my packages like 3-4 days slower, a couple days slower. Why is that? Now the reason behind that is because Supreme does ship through UPS, and they were using a different kind of UPS shipping before for fall winter 17, spring summer 17. They're using a different kind of UPS shipping. However, in spring summer 18, they did switch over to UPS SurePost, I believe. That is the name of it, I believe, and that is a slower shipping. I believe it's more profitable for them, so that makes sense, but a lot of people are receiving their orders a lot slower because that shipping speed is not as fast as the shipping speed they had before. So that's the reason you may be getting your orders slower. It's just because there's a different shipping now, and because there is a different shipping, you're not going to get all your items slower. I'm sorry. So I mean, you know, if you buy from Supreme LA, and you know, it may just, again, even if you buy like in store, you won't get anything slower. That makes sense. But even if you live in LA and you know you get stuff from the LA store, like you order it, it still may be slower just because, you know, the UPS SurePost is not as fast as the original shipping they had before. But again, I mean, at least you still get your items. But however, there has been a big issue with ghost orders, so I'm gonna get into that right now. So on the topic of ghost orders, a reason may be because of website traffic, and the online store is pretty crowded right now. Like week 1 was very crowded, and people still had this issue throughout week 2, and that's a different reason. But for week 1, it's just because of website traffic, and you may just have to be patient. Again, you know, when Supreme has to process all the orders, they may miss a couple, and then they, you know, you may have to email them through customer support, and you know, if they say they're gonna call you back, they're not gonna call you back, so you're gonna have to call them like a day or so later and say, hey, has my order been updated, or whatever it is. Just have an email chain with them, because their service has gotten better since it was in the past, but I mean, it still isn't great. Like, no, they're not going to call you back, so you just got to be ready and make sure that, you know, you're just doing everything you can to make sure your order ships, because it can take a while. Honestly, I'm still waiting on my week 1 order to ship. Actually, I really haven't checked too much, and you know, I probably need to start doing that. So make sure you're like emailing with Supreme, contacting customer support, and just going through and making sure that you will get your order, because you got to do the action on this one. Like if Supreme says your order is confirmed, they haven't shipped it, then you got to chip in something and make sure you contact them about it, like I guess I haven't done yet. Now, another reason would be, I mean, Supreme does have more stock this year on a lot of the items. Like, a lot of the items have had more stock than past seasons, so it's easier to buy stuff, mostly. However, it has been a bit difficult for some people because Supreme is really cracking down on autofill and certain bots, and they're really just trying to shut those down because they want to make sure everyone has a fair advantage. But again, there's still some bots that work. I know a couple that still work. I don't know if I'll share them in a video, though, but I mean, I do share some down below in the comments occasionally. But with that being said, you know, just you got to be careful again with autofill. Supreme will decline your card, or they may accept it, but they may cancel it because they're like, hey, this was a bot, or you know, they shouldn't really let you through if you're using a bot and they know it. You know, if they don't catch you using a bot, you should be good, but they may cancel it the next day or something, or the same day. You never know. But that's one reason would be bots. But again, this whole autofill situation has been going on for a couple seasons. We just got to, you know, sort of ignore it, I guess, because it's just going to happen no matter what. Supreme's always going to be trying to get rid of bots, but they're always going to keep getting better and improving on new things, so it's going to be more difficult for them. But that's not the only reason why your orders may be getting canceled. It's also because Supreme is just maybe accepting too many orders. Now, I know this seems sort of against my other point, like, hey, Supreme's declining a bunch of orders. Why would they be accepting a bunch of orders? Now, if Supreme were to accept too many orders on a certain item, for example, on the most typed item of the week, whatever that item may be, Supreme may let a couple orders too many or hundreds of orders too many on that item and be like, oh, we don't actually have that much stock. And then they have to just basically say it's confirmed, but it's a ghost order, and then you contact them and they're like, hey, we can't actually send you the item because we don't have it. Now, that can happen. That's called a ghost order. But again, you know, that's sort of common. Ghost orders happen every season. There isn't too much of a way to avoid it. You just got to be quick in the checkout. And I guess, you know, bots may get ghost ordered occasionally. But yeah, that's sort of my theory right there on why your orders may be getting canceled and why you may not be getting them. It's just, you know, ghost orders, bots, and other things like that. Now, a final reason is just the Supreme card decline stuff. Every season it happens, and I'm going to be explaining why. So first thing, the most common issue why cards get declined is because people may be typing in the info wrong, or they may have it autofilled incorrectly. I had my info autofilled incorrectly, and I tried to check out an item, and of course it wouldn't work. I didn't have everything correct. That's not a valid credit card number. But with that being said, just make sure all your info is correct if you want to be sure to check out quick. And also with declining, if you're using a bot, make sure you have at least a 3-second checkout delay. Now I know that seems like a lot, but the thing is that when checking out, you know, if you go through in 2 seconds, and you can use those extra 3 seconds just to delay. Because if you go through in a couple seconds and Supreme just says, hey, this guy went through in 2 seconds, you're probably going to get declined. So you need to have a checkout delay on your bot. That is so important. I cannot stress it enough. I would just recommend, 2.5 seconds is really stretching it, but I'd recommend 3 if you sort of want to be safe. That's what I go with from now on, is I'm going with like a 3-second checkout delay. But again, bots this season, I'm not sure, because again, Supreme has so much stock that there's no need for bots on certain things. Like if you notice, the fastest thing to sell out in like the US where I live is like, I think 15 seconds or so. Like that's not that fast at all compared to like last season, where I'm thinking like the first week we had items selling out in like 6-7 seconds. You know, you should be able to buy stuff pretty easily even without a bot. Just manual, autofill, whatever, maybe you should be able to get the item you want, hopefully. But again, there's no guarantee. Supreme's always sort of, you know, dodgy with, you know, denying and accepting orders and credit card info and stuff like that. So just make sure you don't check out too quickly. Now that's with the bot. Make sure you don't have like too low of a checkout delay. Check out quickly, of course, but you want to make sure your checkout delay is good and correct. Now, I'm just going to explain this final point here real quick. I had one question from one person, I do not remember their name. They said, hey, Supreme just won't let me check out. Like literally I'll hit the checkout button and they will just immediately take me out. Now, the reason that they're taking you out, not letting you add to cart and stuff like that, is website traffic. Only answer I can really give you, it's lag, internet connection, stuff like that. If you have a good internet connection, you shouldn't have it too bad. But then again, if you have a bad internet connection, you know, you're at school on your phone trying to buy stuff, Supreme's just going to decline you because, you know, they just can't deal with all the traffic at once. And that's the reason why they may not be letting you in. It's because when there's so many people on a site, only it can handle so much. So that's my only reason for that. It's just website traffic. Anyways though, hopefully this video was helpful. I try to provide as much info as I know on all these issues with declining and you not getting your orders or getting them slower. That's all I know as of right now. There may be a couple things I didn't address in this video, and if I didn't, go ahead and leave them below in the comments and I should provide a reasonable answer, hopefully. But if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe below, drop a like in this video. I don't know how many likes we can hit in this video, but it'd be great if you guys would drop a like. I'd appreciate it. But again, thank y'all for watching this video. Let's see what's the next time I post a video will be. Maybe tomorrow, day after that. I'll see. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Peace out.